Everybody. Before we get into this very important technical analysis, I want to go over a quick overview, and I have a few words to say this morning. First, XRP sitting at the 0.4608 level, and Bitcoin's just under the 29,000 level at 28,940. I'm going to show you the significance of these levels when we get into the technical analysis. But first, if you're watching my content, a few of things that I've noticed over the past probably 2 years. One, if you're watching the videos and the first thing you say in the comments, oh, technical analysis doesn't matter for XRP, what does a few cents matter? I'll tell you what a few cents matters and why technical analysis is important. I micromanage these levels. That's how I was able in 2021 to buy at 47 cents on average and then sell at $1.66 to make plus 400%. That's also how I knew not to buy back in until sub 40 cents and didn't make my first buy-in until below 30 cents. So to say in the comments that technical analysis doesn't matter, putting a warning out for a few cent drop is ridiculous. That's what happens when you don't have foresight. And a lot of people end up complaining after the fact, after major moves up or major drops down or when they get liquidated. The fact remains, the reason why I can stay out ahead of the market is because I micromanage the market. A few cents might not mean a lot to you. A certain level might not mean a lot to you. But to me, it's everything, because I know when these levels break, it's going to be a major breakdown. So we have to pay attention. Just because you say technical analysis doesn't matter, just because in the comments you'll say that it's pointless and it's a waste of time that I do this every single day, means absolutely nothing to me. The fact is I'm going to come here every single day and I'm going to put you in the right spot. And if some people can't get with that, I really don't give a shit, honestly. So make sure you hit that like button and share this far and wide on social media to get people in here that want to be in here. If you don't want to be in here and you don't appreciate the content, there's many other fudsters that you can watch that'll help you lose your entire portfolio. But my job and my mission is to make sure nobody goes liquidated or nobody's portfolio goes bankrupt before we hit the true trend in 2025. So make sure you hit that motherfucking like button. If you're watching my content, hit that subscribe button, as we're 3 subscribers away from 16,200, and turn that bell notification to all, because there's a lot of fudsters out there. And wouldn't it be nice to watch one person who gives a shit? I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. And if you're watching the content, save your bullshit comments for someone else. Good morning, 9:33 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Sunday, May 7th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So a little truth there on the intro. A lot of people that are watching here, the reason why you're losing money is exactly the reasons why I pointed out. You say that the micromanaging of levels don't matter. You talk about how simple drops of a few cents don't matter. You talk about how pattern formations that we've broken out of and retesting are irrelevant. That is all the reasons why and more why you end up going liquidated or you're bankrupt in your portfolio since 2021. Understand the simple market function. What's going on today? It might look green a little bit to start the morning, but the significant story right now for XRP is not that it's looking a little green. It's not the fact that I talked yesterday that we could have a possible retest of 475 that I don't even know if we can get up there. We would have to break the 46 cent and hold, which we're at right now. And then what you're looking at here is you could have a possible bearish cross starting in the daily. Now, I know I wouldn't want to hamstrung anybody into watching my content last night, but I did a very short 3.5-minute video. Only got like 500 views, but I talked about the impending daily cross, or the bearish cross in the daily time frame. I talked about how it was brewing right now and how it was developing as we speak. Very little views, very little likes, and when I don't get a lot of likes, there's not very many views because it doesn't go through the analytics. So am I coming out hot this morning? I'm always going to come out hot because I put in a lot of time. And honestly, I like going back and forth with the ones in the comments who are giving me the bullshit because it keeps it fresh. So if you think I'm doing a bad job, why not voice it out on this Sunday morning? Why not let it out to the world and let everybody know why I'm doing a bad job and why you could do better? Oh, wait, there's never an explanation of why you can do better, only what you think is not done properly. So what we're looking at in the 1 hour time frame would be a retest of this 464 level. That is the 200-day and the actually, you know what? Let's go to the 2 hour time frame. That's a more permanent. That's a little higher. That's why that seems weird. The 47 cent, yeah. So if we're going to make any kind of return rally today before the futures markets opens, we're going to be looking at that 47 cent to 475 level. Anything other than that, this pattern will start breaking down, and it would not be pretty if this pattern starts breaking down, ladies and gentlemen. It really wouldn't. You could have your first sign of rejection here on the 200-day and the 20-minute time, or the 200-day and the 30-minute time frame. This could very well be your first sign of a breakdown, and the reason why this is so important is if we retest the top of this pattern at this 422 level, it's almost down to 42 cents now, but we'll still say the 422. You break down from that, then you come back within the pattern formation. And yeah, it doesn't seem bad because, hey, the bottom, okay, so we'll retest the 362 level. Well, the problem with that is this is when it all really starts. If you break that 462 level, or the 432, and then ultimately the 422, then you come down to the 362, you break that, then you have to get back into the all-time pattern, and that's where a lot of people, I think, are failing to understand what that means. We're in the all-time pattern, but if you break that, that means we go down to the bottom of the support on the downtrending support line, and that's all the way down. That's the 397, but if you break that area, and then the 36, obviously, we just showed, then you come down to 35. If that breaks, you've got this level down here at 19 cents, 18.8. So that's what we're looking at. That's the urgency of a breakdown right now. With the way XRP shot up to 58 cents and couldn't break it, the fact that we're breaking down now on this downtrending resistance, if we don't break out of this, this is how you start to have these massive breakdowns, and crypto's in a lot of trouble if we don't push forward. If these daily crosses, the bearish daily crosses, end up playing through, this is going to be a big kick in the nuts for crypto. With what's going on to end the trading week, this looks like a retest right now. This looks like a retest for a further drop. If we get rejected here, like I've been saying, we need to stay over at all costs 28,800, but get over, like I said last night, 29,000 and hold it and try to run that 30,000. Otherwise, we could be off to a very dangerous start on the trading week here. The futures market comes back online later today. We'll have the commodities and the gold and silver back online. We'll have the yields coming back. And honestly, I'll be honest with you, the way the week ended, up 546 points, up 72 points in the S&P. The Dow the DXY ended up getting slaughtered to end the day. It almost speaks to signs that we could have a reversal to start the week, and we could have a very liquid situation here in the Dow Jones, because we literally came up for a rejection. I know it looks pretty and sexy that we were up as much as we were, but honestly, if we start out very bearish tomorrow in the 2 hour, if you see us end up below that 33,552, let's just say the futures is down about 120 points, it could be a very big problem coming into tomorrow. A lot of people think it's going to be very bullish to start the week. I'm not so sure about that. I'm not so sure. Look at the total crypto market cap here with crypto. In the 2 hour, we're coming for a rejection. So if we get rejected at this 1.16, that's a huge red flag. This would be a huge signal that we're coming back down to 1.139. And if this breaks, I'm going to show you the daily time frame. If we do break this and we lose the 1.139 and you see us down at the 1.095, that's going to signal a bearish cross here in the daily time frame. And that's not like you're doing it in the 30-minute, the 2 hour. This is through a whole day now. And once that daily flips, that's a problem, because the weekly you need this to hold, because the weekly has had that bullish cross. You can call it a golden cross in the weekly. And then here's the problem. Even if we have a golden cross, the most likely scenario here is we come back and retest the 1.049 trillion. Or it'll meet it at 1.095 at the end of another week. But that's what I'm looking at. That's what it really feels like we need to retest. Even if we're going to break out, that 1.09 trillion is going to have a retest likely, as the weekly cross, a golden cross, has happened in the total crypto market cap, but you're about to have a bearish cross in the daily time frame. So the most likely the longer time frame can play out, but you're going to have a retest of the shorter time frame to actually verify and signal that the longer time frame is sufficient. So I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got anything out of this update, make sure you hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel and joining the almost 16,200 subscribers. And share this far and wide on social media so that I can get new people in here to watch the content. The only way for this to grow is for you to do your part and share the content. Hashtag be better, do better. Hashtag FUD Assassins. And remember, help one person each and every day. Because if I don't do my part and I just let all these naysayers and schlubs on YouTube tell all the false narratives and bullshit technical analysis, everybody's going to be hurt for the worse. So I do my job each and every day, and I take it very seriously and with pride. If you want to trade crypto, if you live in the USA or abroad, I got 2 fantastic options. No spot fees on the buy and sell, and you can futures trade up to 250x long or short in the market if that's your prerogative. And that's BITGET and or MEXC in the video description below and or pinned comments. And if you want to show me personal support, you can join Tom's Army, send XRP, or send a donation via Cash App, or send a super chat. All in the video description below and or pinned comment.